When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the UCLA Bruins. And the Scarlet Knights will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UCLA's offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. And he'll be brought down. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Cheek. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Bruins send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Davey.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Creates a little space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Vaughn. Makes the grab. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll run it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. The play-action fake. Using the quick game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Salter. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll go back to the ground. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They march 78 yards down the field. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Gets it out quickly. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Off play action on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Buck. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Rutgers, 3.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cummings. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To throw, it's Vaughn. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Scarlet Knights have this offense rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's a heat. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out.
The give on the inside.
They're up by a field goal over UTEP. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Cheek. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Rides the back on the option, the give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Breaks into the open. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bruins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Off play action. Working that left side now. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They go to the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Vaughn. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, the hit on the quarterback is why that was incomplete, but that QB is lucky that was not picked off. That is the cardinal sin, throwing back across your body. This quarterback needs to be more careful moving forward.
The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They go right back to it. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll go back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Hester. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Here's the pressure. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Vaughn. Pucks it out of the air. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They've had to settle for a couple of field goals on 3 previous red zone trips. They'd love to get it in on 2nd and goal. On the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll cut this lead down to 5. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On the ground, it's Cheek. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Dead center perfect. That slices the lead to 2.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defender. Good blocking, good running, pick up at 6 out to the 30. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Buck. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught. Turns it on in midfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous.
There he goes. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds a little space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. On the run, it's Cheek. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Buck. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, UCLA! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Western Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8 clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They booted away on 4th down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The short hands, it's Buck. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Running into the open space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly complete. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to lose a yard on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Finds his man. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Vaughn. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, UCLA! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. RPO complete to open the drive. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Golden. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Vaughn. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got the back over the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bruins are flying down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hester. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Vaughn. Finds his tight end. Knocked down to the tackle. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Vaughn. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here.